Hey, welcome. Glad you're here. If you're naturally a procrastinator or you're just late for parties and meetings, congratulations. You are listening to the maiden voyage episode of the Nonprofit Launch Plan podcast. You made it before everyone else did. My name is Matt Stockman. I'm the founder of Nonprofit Launch Plan. I'm a nonprofit growth coach, and I am thrilled to be going on this journey of growing your nonprofit with you. No matter where you're at in the journey, either you're just starting out, like you've not even gotten your paperwork completed with the government yet, or you're up and running and you're just feeling overwhelmed, trying to manage it all and trying to build a donor base, hit some sort of more sustainable level of operation. No matter where you're at, I'm thrilled you're here. A little bit about me to start. I bring decades of experience in a number of different nonprofit organizations of all different shapes and sizes, and I've raised a lot of money for a lot of different organizations. And most importantly, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, which is why I think I'm probably uniquely equipped to be able to give you the actionable recommendations that you can put into practice in your own nonprofit today that are going to help you feel more confident in your potential for success. Nobody likes listening to a podcast that gets too philosophical or just isn't speaking directly to you as somebody who is just gutting it out every day, trying to make a difference in the world. And my plan is that for this podcast, it would be useful, easy to listen to, digestible, and that each episode is going to give you something to do that grows your nonprofit right away. Starting a nonprofit is exciting, but let's be honest, it's also a lot. You're juggling fundraising, marketing, operations, and actually running the programs, the things you feel like you're called to, often with a small team or maybe just you. And so that's why this podcast is here, to give you the tools and strategies to not only launch well, but to thrive as well. So in this maiden voyage, I want to walk you through the 6 core steps that my coaching is built on. These 6 steps are all equally important aspects to running any successful nonprofit. And without these 6 steps all humming along, your nonprofit is just going to struggle. So what I thought I would do in this episode is explain each of the 6 parts of the plan. And know this, each weekly episode of this podcast is going to go deep into some aspect of one of these 6 steps. So the more you listen, the more you're going to get familiar with the 6 steps of the framework. And today, I'm giving you kind of a roadmap, a preview of what's to come and what this podcast is going to be built on. Now, before I get into the 6 steps, let me just tell you about one special opportunity I've got. The number one pain point for just about everybody launching a nonprofit is fundraising. Where is the money going to come from so that you can go do the work that your nonprofit is designed to do and make the kind of impact that you've always envisioned? Especially at the beginning, 80%, at least 80% of what you do every day should be focused on fundraising. So if you're struggling with all of that, it feels like you're just spinning your wheels and you're not really getting anywhere, I've got a free mini course that is 5 short videos and a workbook that goes along with it that will walk you through the 5 core steps of the Fearless Fundraising Framework and help you clarify your messaging and start to build your confidence to ask others to partner with you financially. The 5 videos are really short, it's easy to work through, and it's absolutely free. The mini course is available for you right now. All you do is take a moment to go to nonprofitlaunchplan.com. That's our website, nonprofitlaunchplan.com, and scroll to the bottom of the page and get the course right there. Don't miss out on the opportunity to get the 5-video free mini course and start to build your fundraising confidence, even just by watching the first video. So check that out at nonprofitlaunchplan.com. Okay, so now on to the 6 core steps that all of my coaching is built on. These 6 steps are all equally important aspects of running any successful nonprofit. And like I said before, without these 6 steps all sort of humming along, you're just going to struggle in your nonprofit journey. So we're going to walk through the steps one by one for you right here so you can get a sense of really what all of my coaching is built on. The 6 core steps are, number 1, leadership. This is mission, vision, building a strong team. John Maxwell said, everything rises and falls on leadership. And the leadership step begins with a mission statement and then turns into a vision for the future and ultimately becomes a guiding set of principles for you and your team to follow. Here's what I mean. This is why leadership is so important, and I fundamentally believe this. 30% of nonprofits will fail within the first year of operation. Another 50% don't make it past 5 years. And hands down, the most common reason this happens is not because of lack of funding. It's because of a lack of clarity. I talk with nonprofit leaders all the time that just can't articulate with clarity why the organization they lead exists. So leadership begins with mission and vision, but is so much more, from how you choose a board and work with them, how you develop an advisory team, how you manage your own time, how you prioritize, etc. So the key takeaway, leadership and all that word means has to be humming for your nonprofit to have maximum impact. And we've got the tools and coaching to help you with this. Step 1 is leadership. Step 2 is development and fundraising. When you're first getting your nonprofit launched, fundraising can feel like this ever-present thorn in your side. And truth is, not many nonprofits are started by people who happen to be professional fundraisers. It's possible, but most people get into nonprofit work for the opportunity to serve and make an impact. And at Nonprofit Launch Plan, we've created a simple framework. It takes all the fear out of solving the puzzle of funding your mission. We call it the Fearless Fundraising Framework. I alluded to it earlier. There's 5 core steps to it. And once you learn it and understand it, I promise it will take the fear out of asking other people to partner with you financially. You'll be equipped to communicate with donors and potential donors about your financial opportunities with clarity 100% of the time. The 5 core fundraising steps, real quickly, are problem, solution, ask, urgency, and action. So we'll dig deep into all 5 of those things. We'll talk about how to start when you have $0, 0 supporters, and 0 plan. We'll also talk about clarifying your potential donors' giving journey, gathering partners to grow your nonprofit, launching a major gift campaign, creating a supporter communication strategy and plan, and so much more. So that's the second part of the 6 steps of the plan. Number 1, leadership. Number 2, development and fundraising. Number 3 then is marketing, communicating your mission effectively. If people don't know about your nonprofit, or if they kind of know about your nonprofit but can't really tell for sure what you do or how you help people, they won't support it. Marketing is clear, consistent messaging that connects with your audience. And here's the best news you might hear all day today. Simply by the nature of the work you do, helping other people, you've got the best marketing collateral imaginable. Even if you're just getting started and you haven't actually helped that many people yet, it doesn't matter. People want to make a difference in the world. They may not even be able to articulate that, but deep down, making a difference to somebody is just hardwired into us as human beings. So one well-told story about how your nonprofit is helping somebody can unlock that feeling in another person and then inspire them almost immediately to do incredible things, including giving to you to support your work financially. So in order for your nonprofit to be successful, we've got some simple frameworks that help you tell your organization's impact stories in a way that moves people. So we'll dig into how to maximize your website to grow visitors into fans and eventually supporters of what you do. We'll talk about designing a marketing plan, creating lead generators, creating a donor funnel, and so much more. So number 1, leadership. Number 2, development and fundraising. Number 3, marketing. And now number 4 is programs and services, delivering real impact. Your nonprofit exists to solve a problem. But how do you make sure you're actually making an impact? Well, it starts with well-designed programs that meet real needs. And even in nonprofit work, it's not only about doing the hard work, it's about working smart as well. Imagine a toolkit for a second filled with all different kinds of tools, and each one of those tools solves a problem. Like this nail needs to hold these 2 boards together, so the right tool is a hammer. But you can't use a hammer for everything. Your programs and services are how your nonprofit's mission is fulfilled. So we'll help you learn how to stay focused on prioritizing the right work. And in this podcast, we'll talk in depth about how to maximize the limited number of tools you have. And by tools, I mean like time, money, resources, people, etc., to make maximum impact on the right things. We'll help you stay focused on your mission. We'll help you with prioritizing good work from the right work, growing wisely, and so much more. And we'll walk you through how to create your own frameworks to ensure that you are maximizing the impact that you can have to make as much difference in the world as possible. So that's number 4, programs and services. The 5th component to the 6 steps that make up any strong, well-launched nonprofit is operations, the systems that keep everything running. Many small nonprofits struggle because they just don't have systems in place. So if you or your team feel like you're wearing too many hats, you've come to the right place. We'll help you streamline and get smart about the business side of nonprofit work, help you maximize meetings, starting a volunteer corps, leveraging your volunteers to get more done. When it is time to scale up, how do you know and how do you do it? When do you hire staff and how do you do that well? That's operations. That's the 5th step. So it's leadership, development and fundraising, marketing, programs and services. Number 5, operations. And the 6th and final step is finances, managing your money wisely. Good intentions are great, but not enough. You got to have solid financial management to be able to stay sustainable. Plus, there's a lot of complexities when it comes to dealing with the IRS and tax situations and so on and so forth. And you really need somebody who can speak into that and give you some wisdom and counsel and guidance. So we'll help you create a budget, plan for sustainability, be thinking long-term, how to interact with the IRS, so on and so forth when it comes to dealing with your finances. So again, the 6 frameworks that Nonprofit Launch Plan is built on is number 1, leadership, mission, vision, building a strong team. Number 2, development and fundraising. Number 3, marketing. Number 4, programs and services. Number 5, operations. And number 6, financing. So what you can expect from listening to the Nonprofit Launch Plan podcast, hey, each episode is going to focus on one of these 6 frameworks, breaking it down into practical, actionable steps for you. Each episode, I promise you'll get clear strategies that you can put into practice as soon as the podcast is over. We'll give you tons of real-world examples from other people who are going through it just like you or who have gone through it and lived to tell about it. We'll also give you expert insights to help you grow with confidence. We'll bring some guests in from time to time, other nonprofit leaders, fundraisers, marketing pros, all to share their best practices and best advice. So if this all sounds like the kind of thing you feel like you need, do me a quick favor, hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Plus, if you're struggling with fundraising, it's the number 1 pain point for most everybody launching a nonprofit, but it should be at least 80% of what you're concentrating on to begin with. I've got this great free mini course that's 5 short videos and this workbook that will walk you through the 5 core steps of the Fearless Fundraising Framework, helps you clarify your messaging, and will help you grow your confidence to ask other people to partner with you financially. It is free. All you have to do is go to nonprofitlaunchplan.com and scroll to the bottom of the page to get the course. Again, nonprofitlaunchplan.com, and go to the bottom of the page, and we'll drop the videos and everything in your inbox just like that. Hey, let's build something amazing together and make the kind of impact that you've always envisioned. It's possible, and you can do it. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Nonprofit Launch Plan podcast.